Ah, we go. Let's make sure everything is locked in. What's up? What's up? What's up, everybody? Hope everybody is doing well. Not sure why it always does that. Boom. Let's make sure that stays live. Yes. Let's go to live chat. All right. If I got anybody out there, hey, today, woo, Mind Your Business Bootcamp Day 2. We're ready to rock and roll. I hope you're ready as well. I'm excited about it. We're live. We're live. We all the way live. Yes, yes, yes. All the way live. All right, so here we go. Here we go. Yep, keep going. Boom, hit record right there. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're here. Yes. Oh, I see you, baby. How you doing? Come on, baby. Let's get this day started. Let's get this evening started. Mind Your Business Bootcamp Day 2. Matter of fact, everybody that's joined in, please make sure that you go ahead and share this. Let them know that we're live right here, right now. We're going to be going over some good information, man. I'm here to have a one-on-one conversation with y'all. Once again, please share, like, drop some comments. Yes, that's what we're talking about. Matter of fact, share to 5 people, man. You coming into the room. Hey, drop your name on there. I see y'all coming in. I appreciate it. I got to wave back. Got to show everybody love for supporting your boy today, man. So we're going to give everybody a couple minutes. Let this thing really like juice up. Like I said, go ahead and send this out. Just hit that share button. Man, drop it to people, everybody you know. Matter of fact, your top 10. Matter of fact, when you get finished dropping it to your first top 10, I want you to hit me with a thumbs up or something. Let's communicate. Let's jump on here. If you're live on Facebook, if you're live on IG, whichever it might be, right? Send it out, share it out. Let some people know what's going on, that we're going live today. Let's build community together. I see you, Ronnie. I see you, Veronica. Yes, we're here. Hey, man, I seen that post too that Atlanta Track Club just did for you. That's pretty fire. That's pretty fire. One of our Atlanta Track Club elites and supporters, man. Hey, you building community, and I'm right here with you. Yes, 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 yes. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. I see you out there, Kayla, walking coach. You joining in. Come on, let's get this party started. Let's get some folks on here. Drop some comments. Like I said, if you are on the Facebook group, if you are checking us out on Facebook, share this out to 10 people. Hit me back. I want to see you. I want to see what's going on. I want to hear from you. All right. Drop your matter of fact, everybody that's in the comments, man. Let's just get this thing like, let's get it warmed up, right? Let's get the comment box warmed up. Drop your name and the city and state that you are from or what you represent, right? You might be, here in Atlanta. You may be Atlanta, Georgia. You may be in Akron, Ohio. You may be on the West Coast. You may be in Chicago, Chi-Town, whatever it might be. You might be in New York, Miami. Man, we want to see like who all is in the building, so to speak, right? Who are we connecting with? All right. So drop, like I said, your name, give you a couple moments, drop your name and where you are. If you are in, like I said, city and state. Join in. Yes. Kayla, I see you, Akron, Ohio. Come on. Akron's finest. You go ahead. That's what I'm talking about. Kaylin, walking coach. Hey, matter of fact, I checked out her. Man, I've been following her and checking out some of her feed, man. If you don't know, definitely DJ Grace Lamore, I see you as well. All right, come on. I don't know why people like to call me while we going live. I could have swore I had this thing on do not disturb. I'm about to start knocking everybody off of my favorites. Evidently, my favorites is still calling in, right? Like they like, hey, you live? Did you know it? Yes, I know we live. Jump on in, man. No worries. Yes, it's showing I'm live on IG. Bet, appreciate it, DJ Grace, one of the best DJs in the country, in the world. Check her out. Hey, she spun today, man, about 1:00. DJ Grace, you lit it up. Hey, that thing was fire. Once again, go ahead and share this to 10 people, your top 10. Just hit that share button. Send it to your top 10, top 20, 30, 40, 50, whatever the case may be, right? And let's get ready to have some fun. Mind Your Business Bootcamp, Day 2. Looks like we're a little bit in here. All right, cool. We got some folks here. We got some folks there. Yes, yes, yes. Let me make sure all communities are locked in and we are having some fun. All right. All right, cool. We are live. Excellent. Let's get it. Let's get to that money. All right. So here we are. Day 2. Day two of the Mind Your Business Bootcamp, right? Day two of the Mind Your Business Bootcamp. What are we talking about with this whole mind your business thing? What we're talking about is treating your mind like a business would, right? Like any business that's out there, they have goals, they have visions, they set quarterly goals, they set weekly goals, and that's what we should be doing as well, right? We should be checking off different marks, but really being focused more so on our business, our life, right? Treating your life like a business. You are the most important person in your business. Okay. So go ahead, Billy Bowie. I see you out there, baby. Come on. All right. So once again, like I said, man, drop some comments in there. What are you expecting from day two? Day two, we're going to go over some mindset. We're going to have a mindset moment, right? We're going to talk about some personal development. And we're also going to, go into some professional development as well. So want to make sure that each one of you all, as we continue to build community, yes, as we continue to build this thing up, we want to make sure that we're doing the absolute best that we can each and every single day, right? Yesterday, we talked about health and finances, right? Just skimmed over it a little bit, but we really focused on limiting beliefs. There are so many limiting beliefs. And I believe that these limiting beliefs, they really fall into all the categories of business, all the categories that we have when we don't mind our own business. All right. Excellent. All right. So here we go. Day two, mindset moment. Let's start it off right here. Ikigai. I got a question for you guys. Have you ever heard of Ikigai? Let me see you type in the chat. I'm going to wait for you. Ikigai, Japanese concept. Have you ever heard of it? Just throw a thumbs up, thumbs down, throw a I don't know, whatever the case may be, right? Hey, I want to hear from you, man. I'm not going to rush it. Hey, a few people were like, man, I was delayed. No, you ain't never heard of it. Ooh, we'll get it. Wait for a second. Wait for a second. If you have, I want to hear it. I want to hear it. Come on. Ikigai, the Japanese concept. So this concept, for all of those that don't know, right? It is living your life with purpose, right? Living your life with purpose and fulfillment. And I want to ask this question as we kick off and get started, just to get the comments rolling and everything. Like, are you living in your ikigai, right? Are you living your with purpose, with fulfillment? I'm asking you. All right. So drop some comments in there. I really want to know. I want to know before we get this whole thing started. I want to know, are you living in your purpose? Are you living in your life's fulfillment? Are you feeling fulfilled with life? Right. All right. So got some comments coming in. I see it. I see it. I see it. All right. Keep going. Keep going. Well, for those of you that don't know, about the Ikigai, Ikigai is that Japanese concept, like I said, that talks about living your life with purpose and fulfillment. And it allows for you to find your life's purpose. Okay. As I said, right? Like why don't we have that sense of life? I mean, hopefully that's the reason why you're on here talking about minding your business, right? You want to find fulfillment out of life. You want to figure out like what is your purpose in life. And they have four concepts. Okay. So they have four concepts. The first one, the first of the four is mission. So I'm going to align this to business because we're talking about mind your business, how you should treat your mind like a business, right? And every business has a mission statement. What's yours? What's your mission? I want to hear you. I want to hear from you. We just having a mellow, chill out conversation, right? We just having some fun on day two. And I want to hear from you. Like, what are some of the what are some of your life? What is your life mission out here? As I see we still got folks coming in. No worries. What we're talking about is that mindset moment, right? So we're talking about the Ikigai. We're talking about mind your business, day two, Ikigai, finding your life's purpose. And I would love to hear from you. What is your life's mission, right? Every business has a mission statement, and you should have your very own, yes, mission statement in life as well. So I'll share with you a little bit about mine. While they come on in. All right, while they come on in. So a little bit of my mission statement. My mission statement is to help others succeed at the highest levels in life, for others to find just ultimate success in their life. Like that fulfills me. Sometimes I will say, help me, help you, help me, right? Like it gives me fulfillment. It gives me purpose when I believe that I am in the space where I can help other people. right? As I'm on here today, I'm thinking to myself, like, man, how can I help? All throughout today, right? I'm going through my notes, I'm looking at stuff, and I'm doing all of this work so that I can help others to succeed and find the levels of success, whatever they deem them to be. Right. So go ahead, drop some stuff in the comments. Right. I want to hear from you. What is your mission? Right. Every business has a mission statement, and I would really love to know what yours is. Okay. So we're gonna let those drop in. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna give some shout outs, or should I say what's up to a few people? Yes. I see you. Hey, when you come in, I want you to drop your name. I want you to drop your city, your state. We're talking about Mind Your Business Bootcamp, day 2. Talking about having our mindset moment, talking about the Ikigai, right? Finding your life's purpose, right? Fulfillment. And the number one thing that we're discussing and talking about right here is mission. Like I said, once again, every business has a mission statement, right? What's yours? You need to ask yourself that, right? If you don't have it, write it down. Yes, for my note takers out there, for everybody, matter of fact, everyone should have their note section out, and you should be writing these down. If you don't have a mission statement, go ahead and type that thing down, right? My mission statement, as I said, is to make sure that I am doing business properly and fulfilling by helping others to reach their goals as well. Number 2, let's go through number 2 then. Let's go through number 2. Number 2, passion, right? Passion, self-development. Self-development is as rewarding as it is challenging, right? Like, so businesses are built to last, or they should, right? Most businesses go into business to last, right? They go into business to be successful. So should we be looking at our mental and our mindset, our mind state, right, as a way of success, right, and built to last. We should be looking to find out, hey, what are the things that I'm really passionate about, that I really care about? Do I care about other people? Do I care about teaching? Whatever profession it might be, we're going to get in that in a second, right? But I really want to think through. And when we're talking about, like, what is your life's purpose, right? What is your life purpose? That passion component, right, is such a, important piece, because motivation alone won't get you there, right? You have to be passionate about that thing. So let's write down in our notes, passion. So number 1 is mission. Number 2 is passion, right? Define what you love to do and must do, right? And keep doing it for the rest of your life. So what would you do for the rest of your life? Matter of fact, that was a good question that was asked to me, or that I asked of a mentor of mine when thinking about what career to choose, right? What career should I choose? Like, I'm going to school, I really don't know what degree to go into, and the best advice was, hey, find out what would you like to do for the rest of your life, right? What would you do, matter of fact, for free for the rest of your life? Now, figure out how to get paid for it, right? So that's the first thing that I want to hit on when we're talking about, this mind your business aspect, this mindset moment, this Ikigai concept, right? So number 1, again, is mission. Number 2 is passion. And number 3 is profession, okay? So a sense of fulfillment with your job, right? We're looking at different careers, right, that serves the world, right? So this profession, it serves the world. It could be, a mechanic, you serve the world. It could be a plumber, it could be a teacher, it could be a doctor, a lawyer, whatever it is, right? That is your profession. That is what, some people hang their hat on and kind of provide themselves, or should I say, would identify themselves as their profession. But you should first identify yourself as a individual, right? And you should be minding your business again, right? So when we think about that, when you think about profession, you think about all the different aspects, all the different businesses that are out there, the different markets, the different industries, right? Like, think about what sparks your own interest and what brings you joy. Think about that for a moment, right? Like, what sparks your own interest and what brings you joy? I mean, every single day you should be fulfilling these areas, and this will bring you to your life's purpose, to your life's fulfillment, right? You will be fulfilled if you're following your mission, if you're following your passions, if you have found a profession within it, right? But then the 4th thing will be a talent or vocation, right? So some research has shown it to be talent. Other research has shown it to be vocation. I kind of see vocation very similar to profession. So I'm going on a talent side. Like, what are you talented about? I want to know. I want to hear from you. Drop some comments in there. Drop some comments in the chat. I want to hear from you. Like, do you believe that you're working in your talents? Do you believe that you're working in your genius? Do you believe that you're possibly working in the thing that makes you one of one? I mean, me, myself, I don't know if y'all could tell this. I don't know if y'all can tell this, but I love to talk, right? Like, I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this moment that we're having right here as we dive into figuring out, like, how do I, fulfill, how do I get life's fulfillment? How do I fulfill my life's purpose, even when I'm, day to day going to work, day to day doing my things? You could be a doctor, right? But like your purpose might be to heal people. So you're using this profession as a way, right? So once again, ikigai, Japanese concept, right? So mission, your passion, right? Your profession, and then your talents. Like, what are you just naturally born, gifted, and good at? Okay. What could you just, naturally just spend time improving on? Those are some of your talents. And those are the things that we have covered, or you can cover with the ikigai, right? So again, right, that mindset moment that we're having right now. Kayla, that's what I'm talking about. Hey, DJ Grace, absolutely. Yes, come on. Hey, drop some comments. Share this out to people, man. We're about to dive into it. We still got a little bit more, so please feel free. We just hit the first one, right? Our mindset, right? Mindset moment. Number 2, personal development, right? So think about this. Think about personal development. I'm going to move this over just right here. Boo, 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 boo. That's the cool thing about being live. You get to see everything from the back end. I want to make sure I'm catching all of this, right? I want to catch all of the notes, all of the comments, and everything. All right. So personal development. Let's think about this. Let's think this through, right? Like, I want to hear from you. What is the first thing that you think of when you think of personal development, right? Like, what are some things that you can rattle off? I mean, when you talk about business, they personally develop, right? Their business ideas, they continue to develop daily, monthly, yearly, annually to keep up with their market, right? To keep up with their industry. So you may see a lot of, businesses, developing or growing within themselves by having their business leaders go out and find out different educational moments, right? Well, what are you doing? What are we doing personally, right, to develop these moments as well? So let's think on that, right? Drop some stuff in there. Personal development. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Personal development. What are some ways that you find has allowed you to be successful with personal development? Okay. Once again, Mind Your Business Bootcamp, right? We're talking about minding your business, right? These are some things, and I'm going to give you a few, but I want to hear from you as well, right? Like, how are we developing personally in our lives every day, as a parent, as a spouse, as a as a family member? How are we developing? Like, think about that. This is your business right here, your mind. It's all about you right now. So right now, we want to encourage you through this Mind Your Business Boot Camp, right? During these 3 days, we want to encourage you to continue to focus on your mind. The reason why I say this, and I don't know if you all have had this situation as well, but the reason why I say the whole personal development and minding your business is because, have you ever thought about how somebody else would always kind of critique, point the finger at other people, how you're raising your kids, how you're doing at work, how your thought process is, how you're doing this, right? Now, if they're giving you positive feedback, then that's pretty cool, right? There's no problem with that. But if they're negative all the time, it's kind of like, hey, mind your business, right? Like, you need to mind your business and stay out of mind, right? But like, what we're saying is, when we say Mind Your Business Bootcamp, we want to intentionally, we want to be intentional about making ourselves better each and every single day, each and every single opportunity, right? We should have boxes of on our vision board of personal development, and we should be checking those things off, right? We should be creating visions, creating goals, right? Matter of fact, we're going to talk about that. Let's dive into it right now, right here, since I see folks. Come on, drop some comments in there. Drop some comments. I know we got a lag on Instagram. We got a lag on Facebook as well. So I'm looking for you. I want to hear your comments. I want to hear what you think about this whole, mind your business aspect and the personal development aspect, right? So here we go. So I'm gonna give you a few. I'll give you a few. All right. So number one, personal development. Hold on. I'm getting some comments in here. I see it. DJ Grace some more said developing myself lately has been focused on being intentional with what I'm digesting. Yes, and fueling myself with from what podcasts and conversations I'm having to intentionally carving out. Yes, intentionally carving out my schedule to align with my best self goals. That's what I'm talking about. Like, if you're a mother, if you're a father out there, are you carving out time to be your absolute best? Are you being intentional? Right? Yeah. I could tell there's a lag. No worries at all. Hey, but yeah, are you being intentional with being your absolute best? Right? Are you doing the things daily? Like, for instance, even though I'm, working on this and I want to make sure that, we're ready to go at 8 o'clock, right? So I'm going through all of my notes throughout the day. Man, as soon as my kids come home, this goes off. I shut this down because they'll go to bed. Matter of fact, they upstairs getting ready for bed now. They'll go to bed, but while they go to bed, right now I can continue to feed myself, continue to feed our community as well, right? But that's just one of the personal developmental things that I had to do in order to become the best version, in order to become that best father, right? That best spouse. Hey babe, let me wash them dishes, right? Let me knock this out because I know at 8 o'clock you're going to take over, whatever the case may be, right? Like, as we continue to go through life, we should be focused on aligning every single day, like what's important, just like a business does. A business goes over their checklist every single day. Is our team here? Check. Have the shipments gone out? Check. Right? Like, we're checking all of these things out and being very intentional with that checklist. With businesses, why not? All successful businesses do it, right? Why not do the exact same thing in our lives? Okay. So once again, right here, right now, what we're talking about, if you just logging on, if you're just coming on, we're in the Mind Your Business Bootcamp day 2. Make sure that you share it out. Make sure you drop some comments in here. We want to hear from you. All right. So, like I said, I'm talking about personal development right now. And, like, we want to just see out there, like, how do some of our people, how are we growing, right? How are we developing? What are some of the tools that you all are using that you could probably even share, with some others as well? All right. Please feel free to drop that in there. Please feel free to drop that in there as well. All right. So, as I said, personal development, one of the ways that I personally have been developing is intentionally being exactly where I need to be. Right. So if I'm at work, I'm at work. If I'm, if I'm in a car and I can make some phone calls so that when I get home, I can be intentional with my family. I'm working on that. Yes, I'm working on that. Yes, we're being intentional about all of these things. Okay. So I want to make sure that the people on Facebook, that the folks that are watching on IG, that you recognize that, hey, there are some things. Now, what has helped me to find those things out are a few of these, right? Number one, overcoming your fears. I've had fears. I've had fears of not being good enough, right? Not doing some of the things. So, hey, can I, be good enough? Can I do the things at home? Can I do the things at work? Can I do the things within my life that allows for me to be the best version of me? Check. Okay, now I can overcome my fears, right? Am I lazy? Am I like, I used to have a fear of being lazy. It's funny because some people are like, bro, you're a machine. Like, hey, I remember, and some of this could be negative talk that you heard growing up, right? But I think about, the fact that I was told, hey, you don't want to be lazy. You don't want to be lazy. You don't want to be lazy. So in my mind is, if I'm not working or if I'm not busy doing something, I'm being lazy, right? So that's one of those fears that I had, or I'm not good enough, or, I shouldn't be doing this or I shouldn't be doing that. And it's like, hold on, I'm an adult here. I'm minding my business. I'm taking care of things. So, hey, I think that I can do all of the things that I put my mind to. Number two, one of the things I love doing now is reading in audiobooks. Oh my goodness. There's a thing called Blinkist. I'm not pumping Blinkist right now, although I will if you want to drop a subscription or if you want to drop a sponsorship on the Holla Black podcast. Blinkist, it's your boy, right? Like, talk to me. But hey, no, Blinkist. Hey, it's an opportunity where you get to, really get a summary of a book, right? Get a quick summary. And if I like it, if I love it, what I'll do is I'll go back and, purchase the hardback book. So I'll, kind of highlight some things in it as well so that I can share to others, right? Like I always say, gain knowledge, implement knowledge, and share knowledge. So one of the things that I believe that we should be doing, especially when we're minding our business, is filling our mind to become better businesses, right? We should be surrounding ourselves, putting ourselves in a situation where we're constantly learning, right? So learning something new. Yes, that's another one. Number three, learn something new. It could be a class. It could be a conference. Businesses do this all the time. They hold conferences for all of their managers. I have been in Florida quite a bit where I've worked with companies that have had conferences for their staff, for their teams. They bring them in and they introduce them. They get them excited, right, about the new year. They set some goals, they set some vision, and then they train them on some different things that they could be better at, right? That's something that we should be doing for ourselves. We should be going to conferences, right? Invest in yourself. We should have the people around you that will be able to teach you something new. All right. Let's go to number four. Number four, ask for feedback, right? Have you ever asked for feedback? Drop something in the chat. I'm tired of talking. I feel like I'm the only one talking here. Nobody else is talking. Grace, shout out to you. I see you talking. Okay, I'm looking for you. I'm looking for a bunch of folks. I sent this out to a lot of people. Now, hey, if you don't want to get on here and talk, I mean, that's okay. I can talk this up. You can watch it on replay. Matter of fact, if you're watching it on replay, hit the replay, like type in replay on there, and then just feel free to join in the conversation. And I'll go back and I'll check some of those out. Let me get a quick sip. But do you ask for feedback? Do you ask for feedback from your close people, right? And it's funny because I once heard someone say that, I only ask for feedback or constructive criticism from somebody that I'm paying, right? Because it's their job to nitpick. Well, that's just like an auditor, right? Like feedback, like they're looking through the books, they're looking through the companies, they're looking through the business and saying, okay, hey, what could be better, right? What are we doing that we probably don't need to be doing? Or what could we be spending more time doing, right? Could be. That's a possibility as well, right? So again, right, asking for feedback and working with the people that are the most trusted, right? The people that you trust that will handle yourself, that can give you positive feedback and encourage you to even be better, right? Like, for instance, as soon as we got off, I had some people, text me. See, I'm very transparent. I'm telling you, had people transparent. People texting me like, yo, I joined in late. I really didn't know where we were. Hey, so now I'm going over everything. All right. So welcome to the mindset, to the Mind Your Business Bootcamp, right? Today is day 2. And we're talking about, kind of that mindset moment, right? With the Ikigai, Japanese concept. Look that up if you don't. If you didn't know, but we're also now talking about personal development, and then we're going to go into some professional development as well. Miller, I see you. I see you out there. All right. So, like I said, ask for feedback. Feedback is important, right? I believe that feedback can be the thing that will help you grow, that will help you get past, help you see beyond the blinders, right? See beyond the mirror image that you see of yourself, right? Most people will always see themselves not meeting the bar, right? Not really achieving the level of what they would actually do, right? Yes, okay. I see some. I got some comments coming in. Think it's important to have a wide range of feedback. Yes. Some people go to knowing, seeing the best within me. Yes, there's others specifically call because they know that. Yes. Hey, you got to call on those people. Like sometimes, those people will let you know they the realest ones, right? They're the realest ones that's gonna get with you, that's gonna talk to you, that's gonna say, hey, you know what, man, how you handled that situation, I probably wouldn't handle it. Or they'll give you feedback on, hey, how you're handling your business, right? How you're speaking, how you're dressing. Oh my goodness, that is one. Feedback. Wow, personal development. Talk about that, man. I had a comment. A message that was sent to me, and it was like, how you look, right? How you look, how you dress, how you kind of present yourself, right? How you look is how people see you. Think about that. How you look is how people see you, and how people see you is how they treat you. How you look is how people see you, and how people see you is how people treat you. Like, man, you got to write that down. That's tweetable right there. I'm just saying, like, that's one of those moments that's mind blowing, but at the same time, so easy to understand. I see some feedback is so important because they're letting you know, yes, the real, and sometimes you can't see. That's absolute truth, right? Like, hey, my kid, you want to know what kids can give you some of the most harsh, realist feedback, right? My son, he'll walk around and be like, Daddy, you fat. I'm like, how dare you say that about Daddy? right? Like, how you gonna tell me I'm fat? Now I'm in the gym running like, remember he said that you was fat, right? Like I've had a trainer tell me, hey, you don't want to eat, man. You lifting that weight, but you really don't want to eat. I'm like, yes, I do. I'm hungry. I like to eat, right? Like, so definitely it is a mental, it should be, it can be, should I say, feedback should be a constructive criticism aspect, right? Something that builds you, something that helps you grow. I was listening to something today, and they were, matter of fact, I think it was Steve Harvey. He was talking about, all the dirt that people throw on you, all the dirt that people throw on you, the hate, the areas that you might believe that aren't, as that you might believe that aren't as positive, so to speak, the dirt. They say that the dirt that, is thrown on you as a seed, if you're a seed, the dirt that's thrown on you helps you grow, helps you develop, helps you to be the type of person that you need to be in order to be effective, in order to be impactful, right? In order to have, that influence, longevity, right? It adds to your story. So it's not an overnight thing. It is something that you had to grind for. And yeah, dirt was thrown on you, but there's not a circumstance. He said this too. There's not a circumstance that I haven't overcome yet. Like there's many circumstances in your life that you haven't. Matter of fact, they may have been negative, but like at the same time, you get through them, right? You're 100% successful in the negative situations. Like you get through it. So let's continue to keep getting through it, right? All right. So ask for feedback. Number 5, observe others, right? Those that live a similar life that you would like. Getting feedback can also help you get clearer on your mission and passion. Absolutely. Yes, yes, yes. I do have a podcast about that. Yes, things that rub us and fuel us. Exactly, right? Like, hey, check out the Holla Black podcast, man. We got about 40 episodes under our belt. We're a year in, so we're going to continue pushing those out every single Monday. So make sure you check that out as well. But yeah, observing others, right? Like that live a similar life that you would like. Like, think about this. If you look in your circle, of friends, your mentors or people that you hang around, like, do you want to live like them? Like, let me know. I want to hear from you. I want to hear from you. Do you want to live like the people that you hang around, right? Or the people that are influencing you, the people that are impacting you, right? Do you want to live like them? Or, do you want to live differently? Right. And it's nothing wrong with that. You can be selfish with that aspect, right? Because it is your life. Like, again, you are one of one. You have one life to live. So, like, we want to encourage you, even through this process, right? Even through this boot camp, to mind your business and live the life that you want to live. And the only way you do that is by minding your business. All right, let's keep it going. Let's keep it going. So let's go to businesses. They observe others. They observe the market. They observe also whole team is solid. Yes. So businesses also, so I'm aligning this to business, right? Businesses also, when they're observing others, they're observing other companies, right? They're competing, right, in their industry, in their market. They're looking at the market prices. If you think about a gas station, for instance, right? If I go down the street and one gas station on the right, the other is on the left, they're competing for my business. So they're looking, they're observing, hey, what is this person doing? What is that? Remember the whole secret shopper thing? Like, does anybody, maybe I'm too old for that. Like, nobody on here. Okay. So there used to be a thing called a secret shopper. You can go in and you can kind of give advice on how, you can observe, right, the company, and you could get paid for it, right, by writing up a little summary of what you observed, how you were treated, all of the above, right? So again, giving you that opportunity to see, where you best sit, where you best seat. Okay. So again, right now, what we're talking about is personal development. I'm giving you a few things. So we're on number 5. We talked about overcoming your fears. We talked about reading more books, listening to audiobooks. If you don't have the time in the car, that's one of the things. Learning something new. Yes. Classes or conferences, asking for feedback. We talked about that. Number 5, observing others. Like, these are things that businesses do. They do this on a regular basis, right? Exactly. This is how most companies grow. If you're looking to grow, which I hope you are, if you're on this live, if you're watching Mind Your Business Bootcamp, or you supporting me, because that's what what I'm about, right? If you know me, then then you're going to know more, right? Because I want to grow, and I want you to grow as well, because as you grow, you help me grow. I mean, it's just kind of us, like, really living in our fulfillment, in our purpose. Okay. Number six is network, right? So businesses network all the time, right? I know, some businesses will, work with distributors. Some businesses will work with this person, that person. If you even look at it, right? So you think about these different platforms, right? IG is working with so many different groups to make sure that everybody is, able. Matter of fact, they're working with the iPhone, right? They're working with Android. They're making sure that their app is the best for these devices in order for us to be able to communicate to optimal capacity, right? But if my device didn't work and somebody else's did, well, I'm now going to that competitor, right? Well, think about yourself in that, right? Think about your network. Think about the things and the people that are around you. Like DJ Grace said, her whole crew is solid. Like, is your crew solid? I mean, like, I know they might have been there with you. Well, say, hey, they might have been there with you from day one. But I'm thinking, like, is your crew the crew that is helping you grow, challenging your thought? Are they asking you questions? Ooh, I got this one. This is a good one. This is a good one. Are they interesting or are they interested? Right? Like, are they just ready to talk about themselves and share and share and share, but don't really care about what you have to say, what you have going on? Don't even care about your input, right? Or are they interested and want to know just more about you? Okay. So that's your network right there. Keep journaling. Journaling is a great way for you to develop self, right? For you to be able to see all the different things. Journaling will help for you to be able to see yourself on paper, right? It allow for you to say, okay, hey, here I am. These are my thoughts. These are my feelings. And it allow for you to align them with whatever business, whatever plan, whatever vision, whatever goals that we're going to set. Okay. So another one is meditating. Working out for me is meditation. I mean, I'm in there, headphones, I'm listening, I'm reading, I'm doing whatever, right? But just sometimes even those quiet moments, like I'm trying to think, like, drop it in the chat. Like, does anybody out there, do you practice meditation, right? Do you practice meditation? How often? And, we're going to definitely goal set right here in just a second on this personal development. But I really wanted to make sure that we, kind of dived into this and got, or should I say, pulled all the weeds out, right, of this personal development to give you the opportunity to feel like, hey, I've learned some things through this. I can go back, hit the replay. I can listen back and see, like, hey, there's some things that I might have missed or some nuggets that he dropped. And Ronell talks fast because he's excited. I know, my bad. I'm trying my best to slow down. I know that there's some lag in there, but that's what businesses do, right? They take constructive criticism, right? They journal, they meditate. So when a business meditates, they sit and wait. They sit, wait, and watch, right? Just sit in the quiet. You just sit, we just watch, we see what the market is doing, we see what's going on, and then that's when they act, right? When they have clear vision, right? They act. And a lot of that has to do with, I'm gonna give you this last one, number 9, right? Is having a mentor, right? They act on their mentors' suggestions, right? Like, you have mentor companies, you have mentor CEOs, you have business coaches, right? Like, I have a business coach. I am a business coach for other businesses as well. And one of the things that I found is a lot of times people don't know what they don't know until they know that they don't know. Like, you can get so far by yourself, but to get to a point where you're at that height, right? And you're looking to go to the next level. Sometimes you got to go out and you have to, grab that mentor. You have to grab that person. You got to grab that person that will, kind of give you some advice, that will give you some input, that will, pour into you, right? But also give you that constructive criticism as well, right? So getting a mentor is really important, especially when we talk about personal development, right? One of the things that I do, and I would encourage you all to do, if you do not follow me as I try to kick out as much information as I can to make sure that we're all growing together, right? But then I look to add other people's stuff on my page as well, because I want to grow. And personally, that's how I develop. Like, personally, that's legit how I, develop as a leader. That's how I develop as an individual. That's how I develop as a dad, as a husband. What I'm always doing is looking for and trying to figure out, like, how can I be better? And these nuggets that I'm getting, that I'm sharing, right? So I'm getting them, I'm implementing them, and I'm sharing them. And guess what? Tomorrow morning, I'm going back to get some more, right? Because I'm minding my business. I'm making sure to focus on what I need to do. Now, if you're just getting on, we're talking about the Mind Your Business Bootcamp day 2. All right. So I see some folks that just came on. And what we talked about a little bit earlier was kind of that mindset moment, right? Personal. And now we're in the personal development. We're about to go over to professional development. If there's anything that you missed, please feel free to hit the rewind button, especially after this show drops. And we want to make sure that each and every single person gets the opportunity to learn from the information that we're providing right here, right now. Okay. So that mindset moment, we talked about the ikigai, right? That Japanese concept, that giving you life's fulfillment, fulfilling your passions in life, right? Your mission, your passion, your profession, your talents, allowing all 4 of those to work with one, right? And you being in your genius. DJ Grace, she is in her genius. I'm talking about just like 7 hours ago, right? 7 hours ago, she was mixing live online. If you missed it, you missed it. You got to go to her page, DJ Grace some more, and check that out as well. But I'm thinking about, like, for myself, I'm scrolling, I'm following different people, right? I'm watching those reels, I'm watching those podcasts, I'm speaking. Though they give me content right there, like legit. They give me content just by me gaining that knowledge. But then I gain it, I chew on it for a little bit, and I'm like, yo, I want to share that. So people that are in your industry, right? Follow them. Create a community. Create a community as you go on a journey to increasing and going to the next level. You never know. They could be your mentor, or should I say, they could be a mentor right now and then eventually become a mentor that that's in person with you and rocking with you full stride, right? So one day, I hope Steve Harvey will be my mentor, right? I'm claiming that, right? One day, Oprah, you're going to be my mentor. TD Jakes, I'm claiming that. You got to do these things. Matter of fact, all right, so it's some vision, some goal setting times. Okay, personal development. Personal development. I need some people in the chat. Need some people in the chat. Bentley Grace, I see you, girl. Yo, drop some stuff in the chat, man. Like personal development. What are some things that you believe that you can do over the next 30 days, over the next quarter, over the next year? We talking 2023 here, right? We're still in the first quarter. What are some things that you could do that will help you to succeed, that will help you to reach some of those goals? Yes, I got to speak that into existence. You got that right. Hey, Tyler Perry, you're going to be a mentor of mine too. E.T., you a mentor of mine too. Looking for y'all, all right? But Les Brown, looking for you. Jada Jackson, oh, you one of my mentors now. No, but keep going, keep going. You know what? I want to say something about mentors. And I've learned this over, I would say, the last year, maybe year and a half. Some of my greatest mentors currently are my mentees. I'm just saying, I guess I can cut it off right now and just walk away, right? Like some of my greatest mentors are my mentees. I like that. In 30 days, I had a CDL permit. Yes, I hear you on Facebook. Come on. Keep dropping it. Keep dropping it. I'm going to have to post that up there. Thank you. That's fam right there. That's the Blackman fam right there. CDL permit. You got it. Hey, guess what? 30 days. You can do it. All you got to do is keep minding your business. Keep staying in your books. Keep doing your thing. Let me see. Tyron, I see you. Invest in yourself. You got to do it. You got to invest in yourself, right? You got to take the time. Anybody else? Let me see. Let me see. Invest in yourself. That's a good goal. Come on, wake up early to start. Yes, give myself that time and space to fuel myself. Yes, what's good, bro? Hey, man, we talking about personal development. We're goal setting right now, setting some vision. 2023. We're talking about over the next 30 days, right? What's a goal, personal development of yours, right? But then also at the end of the year, what are we looking to accomplish? What are we looking to have achieved, right? It could be big goals, right? Uh-huh. Meditate and pray. Yes, yes. That's a personal development right there. To keep that consistent, oh my goodness, it gives you such clarity in the morning. I've had situations, I'm gonna talk about that meditation and that pray, right? I've had situations where found myself in the morning for some odd reason, just like really being heavy in my meditation, heavy in my prayer, right? And then next thing I know, something that normally would have triggered me and like just really like took me left. I'm talking about something that would have gotten me very upset. And matter of fact, okay, I'm gonna give y'all a little situation. I was on tour, right? I was on tour, and I remember being on a tour bus, and we're traveling from city to city. I used to model. I don't know if you know that or not, but I used to model with the Ebony Fashion Fair. And I remember one morning, just like, hey, sitting in my mode, praying, meditating, listening to some gospel music and Kirk Franklin. It was like, you know, Melodies from Heaven or something like that, right? And I remember just like going through that whole album and just listening to it. Soon as I took my headphones off to go to the back of the bus, for some reason, this huge commotion came about, right? I'm talking about someone got up, wanted to fight. They were arguing this, that, and the other. And for me, I was like legit laughing. Like, I can't believe, like, you gotta be joking with me. You can't really be mad at me. Like something where normally I would have, kind of felt like, hold on, like, I know you ain't talking to me, felt disrespected. It rolled off so much differently because I was in a different state of mind. I was minding my business. That's what I'm encouraging you to do as well. That's going to help us keep and stay successful in life, right? That's going to help us achieve and reach those goals, right? As we're talking about goal setting, as we're talking about, creating visions, right? Meditating more is important. Praying more is important. We talked yesterday about health and finances, right? Like growing your skills and knowledge. Yes, with open doors. Come on, into my dream career business. Absolutely. Guess what? Hey, the only way you do it is by minding your business. Only way you do it is by minding your business, by perfecting you. You are the most important brand that's out there. You're the most important business that's out there. I know you might work a job right now, and that job is very important, and that business believes that they're the most important. That's why they hired you with the skills that you all have, right? So what we should do is continue to recognize our value. Ooh, getting a little ahead of myself. But like what we should recognize is, hey, like how do I mind my business to make myself better for the entire group, right? The entire community, right? Keep dropping it in. Keep dropping it in. I'm loving these comments. You guys are dropping some knowledge, and I'm loving it. Hey, and I'm able to share because of it. All right. So, like I said, let's keep this conversational, man. Let's just enjoy this time, this moment. I'm gonna be on here for probably another 15 minutes. So let's move on. Let's move on. Professional development. All right. So as we go through these, as we go through all of these, and I probably should have said this at the beginning, but I didn't. It's okay, right? Make sure that you're writing your notes. Make sure you're taking good notes, and I want to hear back from you. Make sure that you're, getting your thoughts out as you hear me, right? If things start to click, make sure that you start setting some visions, setting some goals, right, for these things. When I talk about personal development, when I talk about Ikigai, like what is your mission statement, right? Like at the end of the week, or by tomorrow, you should have your mission statement if you're thinking about it. If you're minding your business, if you're doing some of these things, if you're reading, if you're listening to audiobooks, if you're listening to anything motivational and encouraging, right? It should allow for you to find your mission within that, right? And that meditation, that prayer will also allow for you to find and grow, yes, in that career or business. So, okay, yeah. Hazel Kia, she got ahead of me. You got ahead of me, Kia. All right, so this is the thing, right? Growing skills and knowledge, right? With open doors into dream career business. We're going into professional development now. Let's get started. All right. So professional development, right? What a lot of it talks about when thinking about professional development is, kind of really like teaching yourself, or from a business standpoint, is teaching workers the skills needed to succeed in their respective line of work, right? So professionally, are you teaching yourself, right? Are you gaining the skills necessary in order to succeed in your respective line of work, right? Like, think about it. What are ways that you can professionally develop? Let's drop some in the chat. Drop some in the chat. I'm gonna wait for you. I'm gonna take me another sip. Let me know. Let me know when y'all ready. Let me know when y'all ready. When I see some comments, that'll let me know that you're ready. Okay. So, what are ways that you can professionally develop? What are some ways that you can professionally develop? Yeah, it's just a moment of pause. It's okay. It's just a little bit of quiet. It's all right. Anybody? Everybody? Not all at once? It's all good. Hey, go ahead and share this. Make sure that you share, hit the like button, hit the, I'm here. And matter of fact, hey, if somebody want to come and join on with me on live one day, I would be excited to do that. Online classes, yes. Okay. Yes, that's a way you can professionally develop. Uh-huh. And what does it do? Like think about this, right? How can you be a better leader? Think about this. How can you be taking finance classes? I like that as well. Yes, yes. Taking finance classes will allow for you to become even more valuable, right? It'll allow for you to add value to your company. Read, yes, yes. Hey, reading some things that'll definitely allow for you to continue to develop, right, professionally and and personally, right? Like, because you become more value, you add more value to the organization. That's what organizations want, right? That's what they send you to the schools. That's what they send you to the classes, to do. Attending conferences. Yes, that's another great thing. Professionally develop, being around like-minded people. Yes, I like it. Keep coming, keep them coming, keep them coming. Like, think about this for a moment, right? If you're attending conferences, researching your field of expertise, exactly. If you're attending conferences, you're around people that are like-minded, right? Like, if you're in this chat right now, we're all like-minded on minding our business, on helping ourselves to become better together, right? As a group, and we're learning as we go. Okay. So think about this, right? If you add, the more value that you add, the more money you get paid, right? Like, that's the reason your CEO gets paid what your CEO gets paid at whatever business, whatever company that you're in, is because they get paid top dollar because they add the most value. They're vision casting, right? People that are, just taking direction, nothing against those positions, because those are necessary in business, right? Just like in yourself, like, you have to implement a lot of things throughout the day. But think about, the more value that you add, the more money you make, right? I think about this right now. Going on is Entrepreneur Success Night, right? Formerly known as 0 to 100. That's Justin Carter. They couldn't be on here today. That's part of my community, right? My business community as well. I'm with them. I'm rocking with them. I'm supporting them. They're supporting me. And they're right now talking about, like, how can they close? How can they be better, right? Yes, study, follow those already successful in the area and field. Yes, I love that as well. Networking with like-minded people. Sharing your thoughts, experiences, and knowledge. Exactly. Let's keep them going. Let's keep them going. All right. So let me go here. I got some things for professional development, right? Professional development allows you to have better reflection, right? Better reflection on a job. You're now solution oriented, right? You solve problems. When you are gaining more skills, right? You're learning, you're mentoring. You can mentor others, right? You could become to a position where, especially in leadership, that you're mentoring other team members, right? Peer to peer, whatever it might be, whatever field, whatever industry that you're in, right? Like, as you gain more knowledge professionally, now you become, it's okay. Think about this. It's the difference between having a bachelor's, master's, or a doctorate degree, right? These different levels, right? They're different levels because there's different skills that have been attained by the years and the time that they've put into the work that they have. Okay. So think about this, like, something that, professionally, when you professionally develop, it'll allow for you, Jojo, I see you out there. It'll allow for you to have, better adaptability, right? You can adapt to times when you build the skills and knowledge that are that's necessary within your field, right? The more knowledge gained, the more adaptable your business can be. So the more knowledge that you gain, right, the more adaptable you could be for the different levels of success, the different levels of people, the different conversations that you might be having as well. I mean, think about it. Let's go to another one, communication, right? Like, the more you're able to communicate on common threads, the more you relate, the better relationships you can build. Think about it for a second, right? Like, if we can relate, because I professionally have gained access to more knowledge, right? To where I can share. And what's going on with you, Brody? Hey, man, we here, man. We here on the third point, right? We're talking about professional development right here. We just covered personal development. We also covered our mindset moment, talking about the Ikigai, Japanese concept. Right now, we're talking about professional development. And we're talking about a little bit, if you just joined, we're talking about how you could be a better leader by solution and solving problems, professionally developing, right? Gaining more skills in your industry, in your line of work, in your field. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give a quick shout out to JoJo. Man, he's been phenomenal with speaking, right? How did he do it? Right? He personally developed, right, by taking some classes, going to see conferences, registering and investing in himself. And now he's professionally developing as well by being a part of core groups, right? Learning what's needed, right? Learning how to solve the problems that's in the industry that he's going in, right? Whether it's speaking, whether it's book writing, check him out, Akron Coach JoJo, up there in Akron, Ohio, man. Appreciate you, bro. But, like, professionally development, are you adapting? Are you adapting? Yes, you're gaining skill. You gotta keep gaining. You have to keep learning. If you there's a book out there, it's Grow or Die, right? Grow or die. If you're not growing, then you're dying, right? Legit. Like, if you're not going up, you're going down. I mean, and when I say going down, I mean dying in a sense of just not getting better, right? You're not living, you're existing. I use this analogy sometimes of living, right? If you put a blood pressure cuff on, or if you're checking your heart rate monitor, right? You see it going up and down. As it goes up and down, as it beeps, right? Your heart rate is beeping as it's going up and down. That's living. That's life. Life is full of hills. Life is full of ups. It's full of downs, right? But what we should concentrate on is recognizing that that's life, but controlling the controllables. And professional development will allow for you to attain the skills that you need in order to be the best version of you in your industry. Okay. So, like I said, adaptability is one. Communication is another, right? Let's think about oh yes, like you said, continuous learning, gaining skills. Like type in the chat, like hit me with some fire emojis, hit me with some thumbs up if you agree, right? Like, I mean, let's see it. There's no destination, keep going. Yes, you can't get stagnant, you can't be complacent. Man, it's funny. I was just talking to DJ Grace a little bit earlier, and we were talking about peace and being contingent or being complacent, right? Complacency, peace and complacency. Peace is because we had somebody on the chat yesterday that said on the comments, they said, hey, I'm just tired of spinning my wheels and I'm not getting anywhere, right? But peace is like doing everything that you possibly can by being intentional. Maybe you're just not being intentional with the right professional development, right? Are you investing in the right conferences, and are you investing personally even in yourself to be the best, right? So you got to like do an audit just like businesses do and look at the holes that you might have in your business or in your personal life, right? So like I said, you got to be a continuous learner. You got to continuously learn. You got to continuously find different ways to learn, right? And you have to keep growing. As you said, stagnant, right? Stagnant is this. That's existing. That's flatlining. If you're flatlining, what are you? I'm sorry, I got loud. I was excited. If you're flatlining, what are you? Flatlining, you're dead. You're gone, right? If you flatline, life is over. You're done, right? So like what we should do as we're living, as that heart rate is going, as that beeping is going, right? We should be making sure that we're doing the very best that we can to grow and continue to learn, okay? I'll give you another one, leadership, right? Think about this, professionally developing in leadership. I'm going to a leadership conference early May because I'm looking to learn how to be a better leader. There was a great leader by the name of Dr. Miles Monroe who talked about leadership isn't an individual, right? I'm not a leader as an individual. I'm a leader at being able to handle resources to a certain level, right? At a certain level, at a level that others will respect me, that others want this resource, that others need this resource, right? So even when I get on here, like I could be nervous, I could be sweating bullets, I could be whatever the case may be, but like at the same time, I got to know that it's not about me, right? It's more than me. It's more about the community and the information that we can gain, that we can share to each other, okay? So what we want to do is continuously, like I said, be adaptable, right? That's what that professional development allows us to do. Communicate. It allows us to continuously learn. It allows us to gain leadership skills, right? How to lead others, how to grow, how to create impact and influence. Like, come on, drop some stuff in there, man. Drop some stuff in the comments, man. I legit want to hear from you because I mean, I'm having a ball. But I don't want to just talk about my experiences. I want to hear from you all as well, right? But like, think about businesses, for instance, right? When you talk about professionally development, they're not just sending their staff to gain more skills. They're actually going out to become more innovative. That's another one, right? That's another professional development tool that you should be kind of putting on your belt. I'm thinking about myself. How do I become an innovative speaker, right? During a pandemic, I mean, we couldn't do events. I'm a speaker. I speak at live events, right? There's no people at events because of the pandemic. So now I had to pivot my business. Leadership also requires you to follow. Absolutely. That's why I say a lot of my mentees are my mentors, because I learned a lot from them. Okay. But yeah, man. So but that's something that you learn in those professional development classes, right? Though that's something that, that educational aspect you'll gain from it, is learning that, man, like I learned from my kids. And I'm the leader of them, right? Like I learned from my kids, I'm the leader of them. And I make sure each and every single day that I'm doing better as a parent for them, because I know it's in their best interest, okay? And then think about this, right? So I want to close on this with professional development and talk about like the ability to manage your online reputation. That's the growth and development. That's the pivot I had to do. Like legit, I was not focused. Thank you. I appreciate that. I was not focused on social media. I was like, hey, I'm focused on my work. I'm focused on my job. Drop it in there. Drop it in there. Do you know some people, or are you, able to, are you able to manage your online reputation? I mean, because that's major. When we're talking about a business, I mean, that allows for you to legit be the very best individual that you can be for others as well. That allows you to set your brand apart from others. That allows for everyone. It gives you credibility, right, in your field, in your industry, but also in your peer group, right? Like let's throw all that childish stuff away, right? Yeah, I know some stuff is funny. It's cool to like, kind of drop and share, but like a lot of times, and I don't know if this has happened to anyone else, right? You're still learning. I'm still learning, bro. Hey, like, I don't know if anyone else has had this. Have you ever had this happen, right? You on your feed and you looking, and something that does not align with your brand pops up on your feed. Yes. Yes. People go to social. You're right. It's also on your resume. Hey, people will go to social. If you don't have a social media account, people are looking at you like, what you hiding? They're like, hey, what you hiding? Right. Like I know some people that don't have social media accounts. And I'm like, bro, what are you doing? Like, why are you hiding the fact? How are you going to show them the authentic version of you, right? If you don't even post your family, right? You don't even post what happened on Christmas. Like, so now you have nothing to relate with. They have nothing to relate with you, right? It allows for us to, legit. Matter of fact, now, hey, when people see my videos, see my photos or whatever, it gives me credibility when I'm talking about modeling. It gives me credibility when I'm talking about MC and hosting. It gives me credibility when I'm talking about leadership movements, coaching, whatever the case may be, working out, fitness, right? Hey, this morning, I ran 6 miles. I'm legit on a cam and I'm like, hey, I'm here. Woo, the 6 mile. And then I caught a cramp, right? Like, but no, hey, it's one of those things that, look, it is legit. It will allow for you that presence online. That presence, that reputation online will allow for you to be seen by thousands, millions before you ever see them, right? They're looking at you right then and there. No longer are we sending our resume, paper resume. Hey, send your resume. Let me see what you've done. No, they're just going to look on social media. How many followers do you have, right? How many, how many posts have you put up? Who are you following? Right? Like all these folks are, really looking at trying to figure out how, are you right for their business? Right. And all of us, even if you own your own business, you still do a service and provide a service for someone else. Right. Even if you own your own business. So we're in this together. We're building this community together. And man, I just appreciate y'all hanging out with me and being live. Let's ask some questions. Let's jump in. Matter of fact, let's goal set real quick. Let's goal set for professional development. Like I'm going to give you one of mine. So one of mine is quarterly. I want to go to a conference. Quarterly, I'm going to a conference. I am investing in myself. I am investing in my knowledge, whether it's a speaking, a conference for speakers, whether it's a conference for, leadership, whether it's a conference for business, whatever it might be, podcasting, whatever it might be, right? Like I'm going to a conference because I want to continue to gain more knowledge. And as I do, it may be, matter of fact, there's a women's conference down here in Atlanta. Got a couple friends coming from Chicago. They're going to it. I might have to pop up to that. It's a 3-day thing. Might have to pop up to that just to gain some more knowledge. I mean, there's so many places that you can gain knowledge now, even if you just go on YouTube. Like legit, you can look at YouTube videos and learn how to, man, I have done so much, even during the pandemic, learned so much on YouTube just by going through podcasting, all of that. Hey, I'm getting educated on YouTube. Think about that, right? Your online presence is so very important. So you should definitely manage it appropriately, right? So let's vision cast real quick. Drop some stuff in the comments. I want to hear from you, right? What are some goals that you have around professional development for the next 30 days, for, the next quarter, for the next year, right? Like, what are some things that you want to accomplish, right? Madison, I see you on here. Jojo, I see you on here. What are some things that you want to accomplish or keep going? Shanisi, I see you as well. All right. Hey, what you say? You in Georgia as well. That's what I'm talking about. Hey, we need to connect. We need to connect. I'm looking for you. All right. So, hey, I'm still on here. We hanging out. I ain't mad. Hey, drop some comments in there. Drop some any information. So today we talked about, like I said, we had a mindset moment where we discussed Ikigai. So mindset moment, discuss Ikigai, Japanese concept. And hey, if you got to leave now, I know we've been on for about an hour now. So, I mean, I'm good. If y'all good, we could just chill and hang out. But I want to hear from you. I want to like, hey, let's create some visions. Let's create some visions. So for me, like I said, professional development, man, I'm going to conferences. Sorry, let me circle back. Mindset moment, talk about Ikigai, Japanese concept, fulfilling life's fulfillment and your passions. We talked about personal development, right? We set some goals there, set some visions there, write them out, make them plain, read them every single day, right? And then work those things. It doesn't cost you a dime to write out your plan, right? Yes, this quarter I'm going to a conference. Goal is to visit 20 schools in April and May. I like that. I like that. Hey, you want to know what? Jojo, I'm pinning that. I got to pin that. That's fire, man. Somebody got to pin that. Boom, I'm pinning that comment right there. Hey, holding you accountable, man. I know you can do it. Hey, and if there's anything that I can do to help you, please let me know because I definitely want to be there for you. Matter of fact, if there's anybody on here, Madison, I know you're over there in Charlotte, right? If we all need to connect and get on a Zoom or Zoom call or whatever, we're building community, right? This is the journey to building some major businesses right here. And we got the opportunity to do that live on Instagram, on Facebook, right? As we continue to go through like, how can we be better individually, minding our own business, but then also be better for others as well. Yes, I'm going to do it. Hey, I appreciate it. Thanks, Travis, man. I appreciate y'all. Hey, like I said, keep dropping those fires, keep dropping those. Hey, if you felt like you gained some information today, man, give me some encouragement, drop something in the comment box. Yes, great perspective. I see it. Always thought of content creation as something only for content creators or brand promoters. Nope, it's for you as well. It's for you as well. People are looking for you, right? People are looking for you to see who you are, what you're about, how do you think, who you follow. Yeah, all of that matters, okay? So definitely make sure that your online reputation is up to par, right? Be adaptable, professionally develop, right? Set those visions, set those goals. Like for me, again, right, is constantly listening. Matter of fact, reading books. Reading books is huge. It's important. It's a personal developmental thing, but also it's for my profession as well. Because the more that I can develop personally, the more value I can add on a professional level, right? The more that I can communicate to the majority as well. So I want to be well-rounded. So that's why, hey, I'm joining this fitness journey, running this half marathon. Man, tell me, has anybody out there ever ran a half marathon? Like, you ever ran a marathon or anything above a 5K? I've been doing 5Ks, and I thought those was like tough, which is interesting because I was with a marathon runner today, and she was like, yo, I hate running 5Ks. I was like, why? She was like, because it's wall-to-wall sprinting. And I agree. I agree. But like I told her, I was like, there's some 5Kers that I would say the same thing about that marathon. All right. It's too long. But no, let's vision cast. Like, let's set some like really big goals, right? Let's continue to communicate. What'd you say, JoJo? No, sir. Hey, that's all right. We could do a fun run, right? We could do a fun run up at Akron. I'm coming up there. I'm going to bring Madison with me. I know they got a girls on the run. We can connect with them as well. Matter of fact, great idea. Yes. Taking it back home. Hey, shout out to Akron, man. Akron, Ohio, man. I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Born and raised. All right, man. Well, it's your boy, your favorite host and MC, Ronell Blackman. And if there are no more comments, make sure that you check out the replay. If you're checking this out on replay, type in replay. I'm glad that you guys enjoyed. Make sure that you wrap up with us tomorrow, as tomorrow we're going to be talking about relationships. I'm going to try to get the wifey on. I'm just saying, I'm going to try to get the wifey on, right? We're going to talk about some relationships. We're going to talk about some self-care and some also just like leisure time, right? So self-care and leisure time are two different things, and we're going to cover those tomorrow. Okay. So relationship, self-care, and your time, right? Your time. Minding your business. Bootcamp 2023, day 2 is complete. Ladies and gentlemen, have a phenomenal evening. Get ready to wake up in the morning and get after it, right? Tomorrow starts another day for you to be even better than you were today. All right. So Holla Black at your boy. Make sure you check the podcast out. Holla Black Podcast, talking about brave leaders that are accountable to creating knowledge each and every single day. We're being intentional with this thing. We're building a community, and I'm so glad to be with you. Matter of fact, hey, if you didn't know this, right, would you say, I love how you challenge yourself with different stuff. Hey, you have to. You have to. Matter of fact, I'm thinking about doing this hot yoga class, bro. Thinking about doing that. I don't know. It seemed like a little bit extreme for me, but hey, whatever the case, Might be, man. We're gonna do that. But like I said, hey, check out the Holla Black podcast. Oh, matter of fact, every morning, yes, I'm calling you out, JoJo. Every morning, 7 o'clock a.m. Eastern time, Eastern Standard Time. My boy is going live on Facebook, on Instagram, and he's giving some morning manifestations. He's talking about the I ams. He calls it the greatest 10 minutes. Yes, it's the greatest 10 minutes of the day. So definitely check that out if you're looking for some personal development, right? That's one of the young men that I keep in my circle as well. That's one of the folks that I believe that are on this journey with me. So would love for each one of you all to join this journey with me and let me know how I can help you. As I told you, my mission, my purpose is to be better each and every single day and to hold others accountable to creating, right, the life that they want, right? You have the ability to create the life that you want, the lifestyle that you want as well. So talk to y'all tomorrow. Holla Black, day 3. Day 2 is in the books. Day 3, we coming for you. Peace. Holla. Bop, 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 bop. Peace to you too.